What's up everybody, back again with another review for the LTA Movie Club, and this time I watched Starship Troopers, and I have been waiting for this. I trudged through Men Who Stare at Goats, I trudged through The Fountain, and now I get to watch Starship Troopers, which I haven't seen in years and have been looking forward to rewatching. So, I'm going to launch into my likes and my dislikes as usual, but it's going to be a little different this time. So my likes. I liked that this is a B movie and it knows it's a B movie. You know, unlike Men Who Stare at Goats, which was atrocious, and unlike The Fountain, which was fucking ridiculous, this movie knows it's fucking shit. It knows its premise is kind of ridiculous, and it doesn't aspire to be anything more than that. It is laughable in its attempt, but they are in on the joke, and anybody that doesn't get that is fucking stupid. You know, so I like that this is a B movie. I like that it's terrible. This is a guilty pleasure, and I enjoyed the hell out of it when I watched it. I also like the cast. I like, you know, Jake Busey and, you know, all these fucking ridiculous, Casper Van Dien, all these people that are just here, you know. It wasn't like during the casting call they were like, you know, who can we get to play a hardened, you know, space marine? You know, I think we're going to go with Jake Busey. No one says that. This is perfect. I loved everyone in this movie. You have Denise Richards, which is like the entire time. And, you know, the one guy, that guy that's in things, and he's great. He's the only good guy. You know, the drill sergeant slash lost his hand. That stuff. He's awesome. It's like he's actually trying. Everybody else is just like possibly trying, but not succeeding at all. But it's just, like, how can you complain about a B movie with this cast? I don't know. Thirdly, possibly the most important, the tits. For a B movie, this had a lot of tits. And, you know, I'm 25 years old. I can see tits. I'm married, you know, so actually I don't get to see as many as I want to. But either way, I can see tits anywhere. But when I'm watching a movie like this, it elevates it. This movie was elevated by the excessive amounts of boobage. It's just like, oh, okay, here we are, you know, boot camp and blah, 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 and whoa, there's some titties. Can't ask for more than that. You really can't. Space bugs and tits, you know. Oh, and this has Doogie Howser in it. Can't ask for more than Doogie Howser. Now this was in the 90s when it wasn't cool to like Doogie Howser, but now that he's in like How I Met Your Mother and, you know, Dr. Horrible and all these things, oh, Harold and Kumar, everybody's like, yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. No, he's fucking Doogie Howser and he's in Starship Troopers and he's fucking great. And it's great. Oh, God. Now I went back to the cast. But if Doogie Howser had tits, it would be even better. I liked the practical effects. I liked that this wasn't a huge CGI fest. Now, this had pretty good CGI for when it came out. But there were a lot of practical effects in this movie. I saw a screener, not a screener, a screening of Super 8 the other night. And one of the only complaints I had, and my friend and I were talking about this, leaving the theater, was the amount of CG. I can't, you know, spoil the movie, but there was CG where there could have been some practical effects. This movie, where it was feasible to use practical effects, they pretty much did it. And that's, I appreciate that. I appreciate that in a movie. It always looks nicer with practical effects. And it looks like, you know, at least in one aspect of the production, they gave a shit and they tried. So, kudos for practical effects. I like the gore. I like the fact that the guy gets the alien penis in his skull and it's like, oh. I like that. I like that blood's dripping down his face and the girl gets impaled and there's, you know. It's a B movie and this is what it needs, you know. It needs the gore. And my last like, which ties into the gore aspect, is Paul Verhoeven. I love him. He gets a pass. He can make 20,000 Starship Troopers movies and it won't matter. Do you know why? Because he did Total Recall and he did RoboCop. If you made Total Recall and RoboCop, you can make Land Before the Time 27, and you can make, you know, the fucking Fountain 4, where he's underwater and, you know, just eating cum everywhere. It doesn't matter. And this guy made Basic Instinct 2. That's how much I love fucking RoboCop and 3-titty Total Recall. He gets a pass. And you know it. Deep down inside, you know that, hey, this guy made RoboCop. I'm gonna fucking love Starship Troopers somewhere in your cold, dead heart, where all you want to do is watch, you know, bald Hugh Jackman and all this shit. You know you love him, and you know you love his movies. So, fuck off. As far as dislikes, not a whole lot to dislike about this movie. So I'm going to just talk about the stupid fucking LTA reviewers that are going to shit all over this because they missed the point. And I already know some of them have shit all over this because their videos have been posted. So their reviews are there, and a couple people specifically are like, God, what a terrible movie, this is fucking bad. Why would anybody make this? Why would anybody like this? It's supposed to be that way. Like, you're not getting it. Like, this is a movie that it's, you know, 11:30 on a Sunday night, and you're flipping the channels as if anybody does that anymore, and Starship Troopers is on, and you're like, I'm gonna watch this. Why not? You know, I don't want to think. I don't want to do anything. Unlike, you know, Transformers and all these stupid movies, this is a bad movie. It knows it's bad, and I love it. You know, again, I secretly love it. So all you stupid fucks that think, you know, this is just terrible, and, you know, it has no redeeming quality, and you're gonna shit all over it because it's terrible, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. And the fact that you like movies that try to be good and end up being bad, and then hate this, you're just fucking stupid. So, whatever. What else do I dislike? I'm not a fan of onions or mushrooms. Little known fact, first time putting that out there on YouTube, but I don't like that. But back to the movie. In all seriousness, what didn't I like? I didn't like that this really was not close to the book. The book is actually good. I forget the author, I read it years ago. You should go check it out, because in all seriousness, the source material is way better than this movie is. You know, that's just how it is. Would I like to see a super badass Starship Troopers movie? Of course. Like, the source material is really good, and it really kind of, you know, dives into this whole conflict and the emotions and the relationships between the characters a lot better than this movie portrayed. That said, if you can distance the movie from the source material, which is admittedly really hard for me to do, a lot of these comic book movies and stuff like that, I have a hard time putting them in two different, you know, realms. But if you can do that with this movie, there's a lot to enjoy. This is a 90s movie that feels like an 80s movie. And I'm sorry, I just secretly love it. You know, it's a guilty pleasure. Like I said, it's not going to win any awards. It's not going to change your life. You're not going to recommend this to a ton of people. But again, you know, you have a couple beers, you're sitting around in your boxers, and you're eating some potato chips. Fucking Starship Troopers, you can't get better than that. You can. But I mean, this is that kind of movie. So I'm sorry. A lot of people are going to disagree with this, but fuck off. Like, seriously, this is great. This is gold. You just need to know it. Anyway, that's it. The next movie is Network. Oh my god, Network. I am looking forward to that. Like, unlike this, which was kind of a joke, but I do like it. Network is a great movie, and the first great movie that I've participated in of the movie club that I can be like, there's really, you know, spoilers, there's not going to be a whole lot of dislikes. There's not a lot to dislike with Network. But anyway, that's the next one. That's next Monday. Hope I get featured again. I don't know. But either way, thanks a lot for watching. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe. That's it. Thanks.